even know what to say right now, bro. It's so surreal. God is real. That's all I can say. I pray for this. I pray for this every week. Just give my op and take advantage of the op. And that's what I did, man. I really just don't know what to say. I'm still soaking it in right now.
Your first 2 catches of your 7th season in the league came tonight. When you stepped on the field with an opportunity tonight, what did you think with the game on the line?
I know I had to step in. 5 went down. Hell of a player. I know I got to step in for my brother, for my team. I got to do what I need to do, take advantage of my off. This game is a game of opportunity. And I made sure I took advantage of it. And Kirk trusted me, team trusted me. God was on my side. I just did what I had to do.
What up with it, y'all? It's Coffee. Back at it. Just want to talk some football with y'all, man. What a game. What an ending, man. You seen the way they're turned up out there in the A, man. Like they won the Super Bowl. And I'm not knocking them, clowning them for it, man. I love it. I love the energy. I love the vibe. You see Hodge there. Tears of joy in that interview, man. He said, yo, I pray for this every day, you know, to get out there and get that opportunity and show him what I can do, man. And dude has some serious wheels. If you peep on the replay, man, like he was just gonzo on him. And this was so wild in the NFL the way it is, right? Like he's typically, they say this is only his second season, right? Like he's typically out there on special teams. He had a big fumble recovery. I think that was last week, but this week someone went down with an injury. Next man up was him. He got them 2 receptions and the one was huge. It was a walk-off in true exciting fashion, man. And you see Kirk Cousins, man, this cracked me the fuck up, man. They said, yo, see the caption on Twitter, they're talking about, look at what the ATL will do to him, man. You know, Kirk got some whole new swagger. Although I will say Kirk always gets on one, right? Like he always likes to celebrate and turn up, but he was on another level. I wouldn't say in rare form. He is on another level. The announcers were saying that's his alter ego, but man, what an exciting end to a game. And there's been some very exciting games this season, man. And you know, watching this game today, y'all see the numbers these QBs put up. Wow, man. I mean, serious numbers. Baker Mayfield, 180, 3 TDs though. You know, he didn't even crack 200, but them 3 TDs is something for show. And still crazy to me, man, that Baker is the starter in Tampa. I thought Baker's time in the NFL was done. Another success story that we're seeing right now in very similar fashion, in my opinion, is Sam Darnold in Minnesota. I thought this guy was done off as well. Like he just couldn't cut the mustard in the NFL, but he's doing his thing with Minnesota, you know, where their quarterback previously, you know, was out there tonight throwing that game-winning TD, Kirk Cousins, who put up monster numbers. 509 yards, 4 touchdowns. Hot damn, man. Yeah, you see A-Town, baby. Everyone's celebrating. Hodge, he's the hero. You know, it's cool to see someone really appreciate, or I don't know if that's the right word I want to use. I guess I say so humble. You know, like I get it. I love watching athletes turn up, have a blast, celebrate, all that. You know what I mean? Some people don't like that. They say it's a bit too diva-ish. Nah, man, like the selling and all that is a part of the game, in my opinion. You know, comment, let me know how y'all feel about it or whatever. But there's still a line of being humble or not, right? Like you can turn up, celebrate, have a blast, and just have fun with it. But some cats get that egomaniac type ish going on. You know what I mean? But you see Hodge, humble, very humble, came up big and very hungry. What an epic way for the game to end. Comment with your thoughts on the game, all that, everything. But then, how about this? Did y'all see this? This is something else, man. They're talking about the Detroit Lions cheated because their jerseys, I don't know if you saw in this game, they came out with the W. This was also an OT win over the Rams, right? think they won, what was it, 26-20? I can't recall. But people are saying, yo, it's like a green screen because they got the blue jerseys, the blue padding on the background, and the blue end zone. So you see, dude came up with the pick out of nowhere. Kirby Joseph's uniform appeared to blend into the end zone. Like, this man just appeared. You know, the fans are hot about this. And even Stafford, being a former Lion, I guess, was like, yo, I don't know, it threw me off. I just was having trouble finding my receivers or finding the defenders, you know, seeing where the coverage is more or less. And it's so wild as a Bills fan, and I didn't make any content this week talking about Bills just getting beat decisively on all sides of the ball, every aspect of the game. Derrick Henry was on one. It was crazy, man. We'll bounce back. I'm not worried about it. You know, you'd rather lose early in the season than late. But it wasn't like it was weird. It wasn't like we were straight up playing like shit or nothing. They just prepared very well, game planning, the play calling, finding the holes in the defense. Like they really just had our number, man. And I believe we beat them the last 2 times. That one playoff game of the year, we went to the AFC Championship, lost to the Chiefs. And just a couple years ago, early in the season, week 2, 3, 4, something like that. You guys remember that game where Harbaugh had Lamar Jackson go for it on 4th on like the 2-yard line, 3-yard line or something like that. And they came away with no points. We came back and won that game, but they got that one on us, you know. So that's all I really got to say about that game. But everyone, share your thoughts. But back to, the reason why I brought my Bills up in regards to what we're talking about here, cheating. I'm gonna say that's, I don't know, I feel like that's ludicrous to call this cheating. And let's see what else people are saying. Kind of genius by Lions, home field advantage. That's some next level stealth mode right there. It's like a green screen. And then someone else is saying like, yo, they actually allowed this? Like, damn, this ish gotta be illegal, man. Is that even legal? He actually got a point there. That sketch, they allowed that. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting with Stafford having trouble, being that he was a former Lion or whatever, but hasn't it always been like that? Someone comment and let me know. Did they change that with the end zones and the padding and the jerseys or what? But back to what I was saying about my Bills. We now rock white helmets. Back in the day, the Bills we used to wear red, but prior to that, we rocked white helmets with the throwback logo, then with the current Charging Buffalo logo. And then now, we got the Charging Buffalo, then Charging Buffalo on red, then back to the white helmets now, and we do rock the throwback as an alternate. Comment on my Bills fans, or if you're not even a Bills fan, what you think, the red helmet, the white helmet. Bills used to also have red end zones as well. We never had red jerseys though until the color rush, although one year, when Flutie was still the starter, we actually had an alternate red uniform. Bills fans in the 716, y'all might have seen some people rocking them around the way. They were actually sanctioned. Like, it wasn't just an alternate jersey, that you could just buy, right? Like, you could buy, but I'm saying it's just not like something someone did like that. The Bills actually registered to have an alternate that year, but just never wore it, But we don't have the red end zones anymore. We don't have the red helmets anymore. But back, I think Joe Ferguson was the quarterback at the time that the Bills switched from the white helmet to the red helmet. I could be wrong. If I am, someone, please correct me. But the point that I'm getting at is, at that point in time, like, a lot of teams had white helmets, specifically in the AFC East as well. The Colts used to be in the AFC East back then. They had white helmets. The Dolphins had white helmets. I think the Jets even did as well. So, I think it was Ferguson, or was it Kemp? Who was it? Someone, please tap in. Let me know. One of my fellow Bills Mafias. I'm just bringing y'all this off the cuff, but the point is when they switched to red, the quarterback was saying the red helmets, it was much easier to spot his receivers out there. But as far as this with the Lions, it's like, did something change with the combination, again, of the end zone padding jerseys, or what? Why was this never an issue before? What do you guys think about this? You know, do you think that's something that the league should do something about? Do you find it to be funny style, or what? Like, hit the comments with it. Let's discuss it below. But you want to talk about cheating, right? Stick 'em. You guys remember that? Hit the comments. Any other stuff that was shady as fuck, aside from every gate, Deflate Gate. What was the other one that they were listening in? Patriots. Deflate Gate. They had something else where they were listening in on other teams, like radios, or cutting the radios off. I don't know, man. You want to know how to cheat, man? Holler at Belichick. He'll put you down. He'll really put you up on game how to cheat. But I wouldn't necessarily call this cheating again. But the stick 'em on the receiver's gloves. And I remember watching an NFL documentary, and I remember seeing a coach talking about how defenders were telling them, like, certain running backs, they would have something slick on their jersey, like they put Vaseline or oil or grease or something on their jerseys, just, you know, make it harder to tackle them. Comment if you've ever heard anything like that, or any other stuff that's funny style, cheating wise. And one more thing, Bills, I believe it was the 2014 season, because that's the year I moved out of the 716, man. I miss it so much, man. Coming up on a decade. Don't know what it is, because it's October 24 now. I moved in October 14. I miss home so bad, y'all, I swear. But early on, that was the season that EJ Manuel started the first 4 games. We were 2-2. And then Kyle Orton, who we had signed, I don't even think he had a preseason, a camp, anything with the team. They cut Thad Lewis. They cut Tool Time, and you know, it was just Manuel and Orton took over. We ended up going on to be 9-7. But Lions, was that his first game? It might have been the first game that Orton started with us. We won with a field goal, a last second field goal, right? I think as time expired, Sammy Watkins tipped the pass up, caught it. We were able to spike the ball or call a timeout. Man, Watkins, what a disappointment he was in Buffalo, and I think everywhere else he went, man. Drunk all the time and not wanting to work or put in effort or nothing, man. I swear, when I moved to Florida too, rocking my Bills-ish, everyone and their mama was like, yo, you're a Bills fan? Sammy Watkins, my cousin, this, that, and the third, or whatever, right? But anyways, in that game, the Bills missed a kick earlier in the game, and there was some guy, no cap, I'm gonna try to see if I can find a tweet, that was shining a laser pointer in players' eyes out there. Can y'all believe it? And it actually worked and made the kicker miss one of those kicks. Yeah, we went 9-7 that year with Orton, just missed the playoffs, man. And he was trying to do it later, and it's fucked up, man. You know, like, you can damage someone's eye like that. Like, that's just some goofball, lame Jane type of ish to do. And the bastard might have got away with it, but he was so dumb. He got on social network on Twitter and was tweeting about it, and they ended up figuring out who he was, and he is banned from all NFL stadiums, facilities, anything NFL for life. But yeah, what do you think about all this cheat talk and any other cheating stories y'all remember, or anything you'd like to share? Join the discussion in the comments. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, guys. We talk football, music, sports, current events, all kinds of different content over here. And one more thing we got to talk about is Gronk, as he's been doing, you know, his analyst work. And apparently Gronk is going to have a new role. And we know Tom Brady, man, $375 million deal to do his broadcasting duties. And, you know, he was in the booth. He did a pretty good job, man. I'm a Bills fan. I always got to say, you know, diehard Bills fan, Bills Mafia, Belichick, Brady, the dynasty is like Satan and to me, you know, but like I respect them for the success, you know, but on a rivalry level, it's like, fuck them, you know. But he did a good job. I actually enjoyed him broadcasting. And that was the game that Dallas almost came back and beat the Ravens a couple weeks ago. The game, I believe, prior to the Ravens putting it on my Bills, you know. And they were talking about the comeback, you know, because of the score of the game, his comeback. And it was wild with him talking about it. It was like the Cowboys almost channeled that comeback energy, but they fell short. But anyways, it says that Gronk, was absent from Fox NFL Sunday, set to cover the NFL's Week 1 slate, but he's going to collab with Brady. That should be interesting to see. Gronk from Buffalo too. Ain't that something, man? To be a Patriot, a guy who wreaked havoc on our Buffalo Bills defense, put a lot of points up on the board against us in those divisional rivalry matchup games, man. Scored a lot of points. But it says Gronk has taken a new role with the network and will contribute to Fox NFL Sunday and Fox NFL Kickoff on Sundays. And he will not be a regular analyst like he has been the last 2 years but will share the stage with notable individuals such as Kirk and more. And like I said, they're saying he will be joining former teammate Tom Brady. And again, $375 million broadcasting deal. That is astronomical, but we'll see them collab at some point. That's pretty interesting. So that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Once again, hit them buttons. Help me out, y'all. I need every bit of support I can get. I love talking it up on the different topics and talking with you guys in the comments. But, you know, algo gods don't like to show coffee no love, man. So I need you guys to hit them buttons and don't miss those live streams where you can call in and chop it up with coffee. You know what I mean? Call in on the line on the lives. I'm out of here. Subscribe. Peace.